He'll make the outside lane work with help. He'll go to the lead, but here comes Jeans along with Maines and Summers to try to battle back on the bottom. 2 to go at Talladega in stage 1.
Yeah, just crazy, and that's what it is. Essentially, we didn't call it that earlier, but it's 3 stages of a 60-lap race with points on the line. Essentially what this is. But right now, Jeans out front, Matthew Lee trying to get something going as the 2 gets loose.
A little wiggle. A wiggle and a giggle and a bobble and a jiggle on the blue 2. Maines car. Want to say there's contact? Matthew Lee goes around. They're crashing off of turn number 4. Matthew Lee. A couple of other cars involved include Brandon Gagnon. Billy Smith, I believe, also got collected. And there is our stage 1 big one, if you will. They'll re-rack them and restack them. This race is not done. We will go into overtime or possibly a 1-lap shootout here at Talladega.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the swag replay here just to get a look. Again, this is leading up to it. This was technically coming to get the white flag. Had this happened just a little bit later, Wesley, it could have been totally different.
Kenny Zeem's also involved. Let's watch it again. Matthew Lee, a little bump there from the 83, or the 89 actually, 83, Brandon Gagnon. You're exactly right. But Gagnon goes flying through the air. Then he gets into Billy Smith, Kenny Zeem's. And there you see the end result there of those cars wrecked. And we're under caution.
Under caution.
Flag replay.
2 cautions so far. We had one at the start. We had one towards the end. You know, Wesley, you got to ask now that we've had this caution. We've torn up a few cars. You see a little bit of damage there to the 1 of Garrett Maines. He did not get through that unscathed. I don't see him coming down pit road, not with the green-white checkered coming out.
No, I don't see them coming to the pits.
We know cautions breed cautions, but how crazy are they going to get now? Not only is it a cautions breed cautions scenario, it's the end of the race. You only have 2 laps when we take the green.
And remember, there's no qualifying. There was no heat races. That heat race that you saw when we came on the air a little bit earlier, that was just more of a less than extra practice session per se. This is a really big event. And again, pill drawing, inversions coming up here for this race. On to the next one. Matter of fact, while we are under the yellow flag, why don't we check in real quickly on one of our in-race reporters and get his thoughts on how things are going on tonight's subject of the iRacing Flea Market Triple Crown Stage 1. Will Duvall from West Virginia. Cowboy, how's it going out there in the 32?
Honestly, if I'm to comment, I'd probably lose my job, so I probably better not comment right now. My motor got blown. I got caught up in that first wreck. It just I'm no comment.
I got you. Well, all right. We'll let Will cool off. Looks like he's a little bit frustrated at the moment there, Charles Wooten. So what we'll do now is we'll bring in our 3rd member of our not 1, not 2, but 3 in-race reporters for NASRA, and that's Derek Fulton, the driver, of course, of the number 7 entry. Yeah, the driver, of course, out of Stanton, Ontario, Canada. And the Swag E-Raps JMF Construction, Swag eSports number 7. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, Derek, you're sitting in a good spot. You're in the top 10, at least the top 7 for that matter. What's your take as we get ready to wrap this up here in stage 1?
Yeah, I got lucky there getting through that last wreck, so we'll see how this plays out here and come into this green-white checkered. I think we might need all 3 attempts, so it's hard to clear. It's definitely going to be all about friends. In the mains all hooked up and everything there together, then sorry, Wesley, I got like 4 people talking to me in the ear.
I totally understand, bud. Is this the type of scenario that you thought we would see for this first stage?
Oh yeah, definitely. We got a pretty skilled field up here up front, and that even that last racing incident was a small incident. That's all it takes when you're running that close, right? So it's just there's not much room out here, but that's the way you want it when you come to Dagger, right?
It's got to be special to see what Michael McKinnon, Brady LaBeouf, yourself, Derek, as well as Matthew Lee have done with the NASRA branding here in the last month?
Yeah, we're getting there. It's hopefully this turns into something big. We'll see how it goes, though.
All right, we'll let you get back out there on the racetrack. Again, part of the Swag eSports program. That is the driver of Derek Fulton, one of the 3 in-race reporters. And I think we got right in front of him, Ray Richard. We're going to grab Ray real quickly as we're still under caution. Always love his commentary, always love his dialogue, and he always says it like it is. Mohawk, New York, Ray Richard. Ray, what do you think? Starting to get up there in the top 10 at the end of the first stage.
Well, it took a while to fight to get up there, but then I got kind of pushed to the outside and hung out to dry. I'm not going to complain about it. We're in 16th right now. And, we only got 2 laps to go in this one, but we still have another 2 sessions to take and show what we can do. I muscled it all the way from 25th all the way up to about, I think I was in 8th or 10th at the time. But, man, these things are a lot of fun on this. I'm telling you, before when I told you, I don't mean to over-exaggerate, but before when I told you it's like this is going to be a riot, dude, this is a riot. These things are awesome and so much fun to drive around here. So, yeah, we're going to try to get back up there in 2 laps. I got a couple guys up top that I got on TeamSpeak that are helping me out and vice versa. So I won't say who, but obviously we got another paint job behind me that is in here as well. So we'll be good.
I think we're seeing a lot of give and take in this first 20 laps. What do you think? Was that the process of coming to the end of the deal and somebody zigged when they should have zagged and that caused that accident? And honestly, it wasn't as bad as we thought it could have been.
No, I'm actually talking to Peyton on the radio on the in-car here, and he was one of them involved in it. He asked me how bad he was. Looking at 11 car behind me, I only see a little separation by the fender, but that's about it. And I believe a single-file restart is going to be awful interesting here at Talladega as well, because something I never experienced before either. So we're going to have some fun.
But now you have the opportunity for 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Will they finish this out, or do you think we'll see another yellow flag, another swag, a caution flag?
Well, I hope we have another yellow flag because I want to see another caution. But you know what? I hope I'm not in it, boys.
All right, go get him, buddy. There's again, the driver, the number 44 entry, Ray Richard, part of Swag eSports. And we're ready to go here again, Charles. This should be fun. About to wrap up stage 1, or will we? Here at Talladega.
That is the $1 million question. Will we got a car backwards on the track?
Already got a car spun around backwards in front of the pack. And the yellow will come out.
21.
That's Jason Tarasenko. Wow, what a tough break for the number 21 machine of Jason Tarasenko. His Toyota spins right in front of the pack. The driver out of Langley, British Columbia, BC, Canada. And we're under yellow flag for the 3rd time, and we will go for a swag instant replay, and we will get ready for attempt number 2 of overtime. Looks like he just made driver error there. Fishtailed, overcorrected, lost it, maybe a little damage on the right rear fender. That's all.
Looks like, hey, keep in mind, we said it a little bit earlier, Wesley, is these guys cannot change their tires. So those tires heated up, cooled them down. He very well could have just spun the tires coming off the line.
We have a lot of people listening on CRN Sports. And by the way, we are one person away from 50 on that challenge that you are presenting. If you are tuned in, if you are friends of this NASRA series, we encourage you to like NASRA Racing on Facebook. Also, we have created Twitter and Instagram at NASRA eRacing on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. While you're doing that, at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you also to Swag. Billy Smith has jumped on board. We might grab him during a commercial break or during some downtime at the end of the first stage or second stage to get a word about Swag eSports. And we're excited, Charles, not only what they're doing with NASRA, but also with LSR TV for sure. I know you're excited about it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we got somebody on the replay, and it's cool to see them on there. And by far one of the coolest logos I've seen in quite some time. And you're right there. We're monitoring that YouTube chat, by the way, and also the thing. And there it is, 50 concurrent viewers right at the mark. And we'll see if we can get it any higher. But
and can I say something else? If you are liking this broadcast, we appreciate you liking our page, watching on Facebook, watching on YouTube's LSR TV channel. But share it. Take the time to share it. If you care, you must share. I'm going to use the word that my good friend Mad Dog Mark Newton used to always say on his shows. If you care, you must share. Charles, by just taking one little time to go to the upper right of that broadcast screen and click on that little arrow and on that share button, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitter, share it on your Instagram, and share it with your friends, the numbers are going to build, and that's what we want to have here at NASRA, as well as LSR TV and CRN.
Yeah, and I've told it to the leagues, and the leagues know it too at this point. You know, we can promote as much as we want, but everybody knows if you go to any local racetrack, any racetrack in general, other than like national series and stuff, the core fan base is friends and family of the drivers. So it's really up to the driver. So if you're a family member or a friend of the said driver, share it out there. Let everybody know what he's doing, especially right now. As you're looking at Michael Jeans, he's leading this thing, and he's driving for Elliott Sadler eSports.
And speaking of Michael Jeans, we are about to grab him and the driver of the car number 08 entry real fast and grab a word and see what his thought process is as we get ready to go into the second attempt of overtime here in the iRacing Flea Market Triple Crown Stage 1. Michael Jeans is leading the way. Michael, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Doing really well, representing San Antonio, Texas, driving that butt kicker over the top design, Sadler eSports entry. What would it mean for you to win NASRA Race 1 here at Talladega?
I think it would be pretty cool. It's been kind of a crazy mess to get this thing started and get wound up, but it's been fun. So I'm kind of excited here.
And I will say this, the series kind of owes you one. You had some bad luck last week at Dover. Miles the Munster kind of gobbled you up. Got to see how things happen here at this gargantuan Talladega tonight. But there's still 2 more 20-lap races to go. Do you give it all you've got here as we get ready for the second attempt of overtime because you know you're going to reset your cars and reset for the next 20-lap segments? Or do you try to see what you can push to know what you can as your limits in each race going to the next stages?
Oh no, 20-lap races, you push for all you got from lap 1 to the end. That's all there is to it here.
So do you got a feeling we're seeing the racing we're seeing because of this atmosphere? You imagine it to be like this?
Yeah, it's intense, short races. So people are kind of letting things go. Because we do reset. There's a lot of pushing the pusher here, which I think is kind of what got that whole, not this caution, but the original caution started.
Right.
Was 2 or 3 people back trying to push the pusher, and that never works in any car. I don't know why they think it's going to work today, but it's that. It's 20 laps. Hey, we're going to run a couple more laps here, and then we'll reset and do it all again. So we'll try different stuff in the next race, yes.
As we get ready to come back to green, how special is it to have a NASCAR driver from Emporia, Virginia, like Elliott Sadler with his NASCAR career and what he's also doing now with eSports as being a part of your team?
Working with Elliott and with his son Wyatt, putting this whole team together and putting together the group of guys that we did, it's been amazing. Elliott's he's really a cool dude just to work with, race with. He's just like your brother. He's just like your best friend. He's just a normal, the goofy guy that you've always seen on TV. He's a ball to be around, and so it's been great.
All right, we'll go get him. You're getting ready to come back for the restart. We'll see if you can take stage 1.
Yeah, got a couple of teammates right behind me, so things are looking pretty good.
Got his teammates behind him there for the drivers of Sadler eSports in that car number 08 machine from San Antonio, Texas, from the Lone Star State. Charles, your neck of the woods. That is, again, Michael Means. And, again, Michael is looking to try to put this car, number 08, Michael Jeans, in victory lane for Sadler eSports, as this is now take 2 of Stage 1 in the iRacing Flea Market Triple Crown Race 1. If they take the white flag, next flag ends the race. If they take the yellow before the white flag, we'll get